Hey Steelers fans! With the season opener approaching, the team's offensive line is still shrouded in uncertainty. Especially with Broderick Jones' shaky performance during the preseason, Mike Tomlin just spoke the truth about that situation. And meanwhile, new starting quarterback Russell Wilson is already making an impact on and off the field. Even with so much uncertainty and divided opinions, he just received a big endorsement from the Steelers leadership. Leave your like and wait until you see what they had to say. As the Pittsburgh Steelers gear up for their season opener, the composition of their offensive line remains a critical question. Key decisions loom, particularly concerning the placement of Broderick Jones, who endured a challenging preseason but is essential to the team's success. Mike Tomlin, the Steelers' head coach, during his weekly press conference, shrouded the decision in uncertainty, especially about where Jones will line up. "I've made no determinations regarding what side Jones will play. Obviously, he's worked a lot at right tackle. But again, we're going to continue to watch that as we progress through the week because versatility has been an asset for him and us." The team's depth chart initially lists Dan Moore Jr. as the starting left tackle, with Jones on the right, continuing their 2023 positions. However, Tomlin did not commit to this arrangement for the entire 2024 season, leaving open the possibility of Jones shifting to his more natural left tackle position. The offensive tackle positions are under particular scrutiny due to a string of injuries, limiting the Steelers' options. Troy Fautanu is also fighting to overcome an injury in time for the season start, which complicates the line configuration further. If setbacks occur, Spencer Anderson, who is set for his debut start at left guard, might need to shift to tackle, potentially forcing a reshuffle that would bring Mason McCormick off the bench to fill the guard spot. Throughout the preseason, Jones has consistently played right tackle with the first team, suggesting the Steelers might be reluctant to switch his position without substantial practice. Yet the development and health of rookie Fautanu could influence whether Jones stays on the right or moves to left tackle, potentially benching Moore. Ideally, both Jones and Fautanu, recent first-round picks, would start in their long-term positions as soon as possible to accelerate their adaptation to the NFL and solidify the line's effectiveness. However, Fautanu's ongoing recovery from injury remains a significant variable that could delay any planned adjustments. The Steelers face a delicate balancing act as they finalize their lineup. The team's ability to adapt and optimize their offensive line configuration will be crucial as they head into a season with high stakes and high expectations. Now moving on to the news that everyone was waiting for, Russell Wilson's impact goes far beyond the field, even influencing the leadership within the Steelers' locker room. The recent past for Russell Wilson has been shadowed by rumors that he lost favor among his teammates at both Seattle Seahawks and Denver Broncos. However, his new chapter with the Pittsburgh Steelers began on a high note as head coach Mike Tomlin named him the starting quarterback over Justin Fields, less than a week before Wilson was also named a team captain. Miles Killebrew, the safety and fellow captain, praised Wilson's leadership and steadiness. "He's a strong leader, and he brings veteran experience," Killebrew remarked, noting Wilson's ability to stabilize and guide the team with his extensive NFL background. Despite joining the Steelers on a modest contract in March, Wilson quickly gained respect for his dedication and work ethic, even as a calf injury he suffered in July left some room for Fields to contest the starting position. Tomlin, however, seemed to have always favored Wilson for the quarterback slot for the season opener against the Atlanta Falcons. Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle and another Steelers captain, emphasized the need for leadership Wilson brings, particularly on the offensive side. "On the offense side of the ball, there's a lot of leadership that was needed," Hayward said, "and I think he's ready for that." Despite his rocky tenure with Denver, Hayward remains optimistic about Wilson's ability to return to form, contrasting with views from other NFL circles where skepticism about Wilson's capacity to significantly uplift the Steelers' offense prevails. Some rivals believe Wilson's best days are behind him, and he may not be the catalyst Pittsburgh needs to break out of a rut that has seen their offense linger in the bottom ranks for 5 years. Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated highlighted some internal support for Fields to start immediately, though the decision has been to proceed with Wilson. Hayward looks forward to Wilson using his rich experience, including a Super Bowl win, to propel the Steelers forward. "Just the experience alone, he's reached heights that me and TJ haven't even reached. So I think from that standpoint, he's got what we're going for," said Hayward. The Steelers are currently seen as underdogs for the playoffs, with DraftKings Sportsbook listing them at plus 185 odds to make the postseason. If the team struggles to perform leading up to their Week 9 bye, Tomlin might consider transitioning to Fields for the latter part of the season, starting with the game against the Washington Commanders on November 10th. The Steelers are at a crucial crossroads, where decisions about the offensive line and quarterback position could make or break their season. The pressure is on all sides, from the field to the locker room, and Wilson's early performance could be the game-changer. Will he live up to Tomlin's trust, or will we see Justin Fields take the reins sooner than expected? Stay tuned, and be sure to click through the end screen's video for more analysis and updates on the Steelers season.